The Peace Dependency podcast is brought to you by Total Rat NES. Shop your Goofy Foot Controller TWO merch and CTWC approved hardware on TotalRatNES.com. Welcome to the Peace Dependency podcast. I'm your host, Frank, also known as Sir Mazer. We have someone on the show that has been a supporter of the Peace Dependency podcast since day one. He's a massive Tetris fan, and whenever he can play Tetris, he is playing Tetris. Normally, we find him jumping off basically anything, but today he sits still in his living room talking to me. I'm talking about Aaron Jaws Homoki. We talked about Instagram, his friendship with Steve DeLuca, the kitchen dwellers, and more. This is our conversation. Jaws, welcome to the season finale of the Peace Dependency podcast, and thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Frank. I am honored to be here, and I didn't know it was going to be your season finale, so that is awesome. Thank you.
Hey, first question is always the same question for everyone who's new on a podcast, and that is, how did you get into NES Tetris?
So when I was little, my dad would play Tetris, but he would play on the Nintendo 64, and it was this crazy one, this Disney magical Tetris that was you get like 8x8 blocks and crazy like pyramid shaped pieces, triangle pieces, and it was just crazy. And so I'd watch him play when I was little, and then fast forward like 10-15 years, I started playing a little bit on the N64, and one day I was just like, I wonder who the best Tetris player in the world is. And then I just searched that on YouTube and found the CTWC, found Jonas, and instantly just fell in from there.
Did you find it odd that they were playing a different kind of version of Tetris than what you have been playing?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I knew that they were trying. There was a different version, but like I'd never played it before, so I thought that like pieces could slide on the NES one when I would first watch it.
Yeah.
You know, and there wasn't a ghost piece as well. I was like, I wonder if I turn on the ghost piece. You know, when I was watching.
All guideline rules.
Yeah. And then of course, then finally got my hands on one and played it and fell even more in love.
When did you decide to start playing NES Tetris?
Once I found the videos, once I found Jonas and the whole CTWC, I just thought that Jonas was the coolest person ever to me. Because I like to find inspiration in my life in weird nooks and stuff like that, just weird things that people are really good at. I find amazing to me, and I really appreciate that. And then so when I found Jonas, I was like, holy crap, this guy is insanely good. And then I just followed it from there, and the saw CTWC as well, and it was just a really cool thing to me. And yeah.
Why do you have that obsession with absurd things that people are good at?
I don't know. I kind of like that. With coming from skateboarding, I spend a lot of time when I was a little kid by myself skateboarding. And so when I see somebody else doing something that I know that kind of just that they've spent their whole life doing, you know, and it's just by themselves. And I don't know. I find I really tend to appreciate stuff like that because it's like doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You're just battling yourself, and I see that when people like that, and like Jonas and stuff like that, and it's just really cool.
Yeah. Like you said, you're a skateboarder, you're a professional skateboarder, and I would lie if I told you that I know everything about skateboarding. Currently, you're injured, right? You have a broken knee?
Yes, I have a torn, not broken, but a
Oh,
torn ACL.
how did that injury came about?
Um, well, skateboarding. And to simplify it, I was trying to drop in on a sculpture, and I came down on the ground, leaned too far back, and kind of hyperextended my knee, and therefore tore my ACL.
And how long are you out of the running?
6 to 9 months, or sorry, 6 to 8 months.
And how long do you have left?
I am. What's today? Today the
It's May 22.
Yeah, 22nd. So I got my surgery on December 18th. So we hit the 5-month mark. So I got about another month till I start cruising around. Like by cruising, I just mean going out to the sidewalks and just pushing around and stuff. And
Yeah.
then I stay another 2 to 3 months till I'm like at the skate park doing tricks and stuff.
Your Tetris activity, has that increased since you got injured?
So yes, a lot. um Definitely, that's like the main thing that I've been doing since I've been injured, is trying to hone in on my Tetris skills.
How much did you play Tetris before you got injured?
Okay. All right. I'm a pretty heavy night lurker,
Yeah.
and when I can't sleep, I play Tetris. And so I would play maybe like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours a night sometimes. And then now I'm playing like an hour in the morning, couple hours in the afternoon, and then just all night.
And is it always the same thing? Always level 18 starts, or are you playing B type or going for meme starts, level 0 starts, and see how far you can go?
First of all, before I answer any of that, I love that I can talk to somebody that understands Tetris right now. Usually when I do podcasts, I'm the one explaining like that works. So this is like a relief to me to be like, oh, I can talk Tetris now.
Without shame.
Yeah, without like trying to explain it, because most of the people that I talk to don't even understand like that the line bar scores of Tetris.
I have the same thing. But when I talk to my parents about Tetris and that I commentate Tetris and I have a podcast about Tetris, they're like, they are looking at me like, dudes,
What?
what is it? How did you find this hobby? Why can't you just play soccer, or can't you just do something normal? Why have you find something absurd like a 30, what is it now, 32-year-old game?
Yeah, for real, for real. It's fun. It's funny explaining it to people that don't know. But yeah, no. To answer, I like to vary it up. So I do mostly 18 starts. But now I've been doing only 19 starts. Unless I'm streaming, then I'll do an 18. But
Yeah,
strictly 19 starts. I've been doing 19 B type, which I think 19 B type has helped me a lot.
yeah.
I cleared 19 2. I've been trying 19 3, and I think I've gotten like down to 10. I needed 10 more lines or something. I screwed
you
up.
you effed up.
Yes. Yeah, that I messed up. Um, and then yeah, so I try to do before I turn on my stream, like if I'm streaming, I try to do 19 2.
Yeah.
and I'll try to get 100,000 on 19, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm warmed up. Like, let's try to get a personal best PB.
Yeah. And when you play Tetris, are you playing by yourself? Are you playing with headphones on, listening to music, or are you playing to listening to a podcast, or no music or whatsoever?
Oh, actually, that's a good question. I do enjoy listening to podcasts, and guess whose podcast I listen to all the time when I play Tetris? It's I've listened to all your podcasts while playing Tetris, and I listen to like whatever some other Joe Rogan ones and stuff like that. But yes, I like to be listening to a podcast or music.
And what kind of music?
Oh, dude, we're all over the board, but honestly, techno. Give me that straight techno. Just something with a nice beat. Just steady, fast, good, not overwhelming, not like a dubstep,
Yeah.
like flubbery. Just I need that steady, nice, smooth beat, and feel like that gets me in the zone.
Getting you in the zone, like the pieces are falling at the same rate on level 18, for example, and then level 19 they are falling faster. But a techno beat has a pretty fast beat, so you can pretty much fall in the rhythm of the beat while putting the pieces on the board.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, I don't know how to do the math, but or I forgot what the math is on how fast the pieces hit on 19 to the bottom of the board. But like if a song is sitting at 120 beats per minute, that's that could be like 1 second before it hits the ground. So it's like doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
So it does line up every once in a while. It's cool.
That's so satisfying when it line up.
For sure. Yeah. I play. What do you play? Do you play with music or?
I play depends. When I'm qualifying for a CTM or for Classic Tetris Paul, I always use my playlist that I use for my own restream. So that is Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, lo-fi music.
Okay, nice.
But because I'm a big fan of the Legend of Zelda franchise, I love the Mario music, I love the Pokemon music, and I found out that the lo-fi style suits me best for when I qualify or do something like that. But when I practice and go on my alt account, I always listen to hard rock, heavy metal, a bit faster, and it's I think basically the same with techno. It's a bit faster rhythm, so sometimes it goes in sync with the pieces, and sometimes it don't. But it helps me to get into a zone.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's it. It's unlocking the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's just you can feel it because you don't notice that you're in the zone. That's when you're in the zone. Is when you don't notice you're in it. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm in the zone. And
I always get scared of my wife when she walks in and I'm in the zone.
Yeah, yeah, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I was in the zone. Dang it.
Yes, sometimes I yell at my wife on, what are you doing? I'm like playing. Don't disturb me.
Oh man. I Frank, where are you sitting at PB right now?
517 on NTSC.
Ooh, we're pretty close. I'm sitting at 568.
Ooh.
Yeah.
600k is lurking.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I take it back. I do have a secret PB.
Secret PB, unrecorded PB.
An unrecorded PB that happened randomly. Plus, it was a level 9 start.
Don't matter. PB is a PB.
Oh man, true. But I did break the 600. I got 602.
Nice.
And you know what was funny about it? It was a random morning, and I go to turn on, and I was just like, all right, warming up straight to 19. Accidentally didn't go 19. It went 9. Now out. It's the morning. Let's just let it ride.
Yeah.
That was 585, I think. And I was like, holy crap. Like, let me try level 9 again. And then I got that 602, took a picture of it on my phone. And then I turned on my stream and tried to get it and got like 3.
I always think when I can't hit a PB for quite some time, I always try to do a level 9 start or a lower level start to get a PB and then grind my ass off on that 18 start to get to that level. So I have a goal set for myself to go for it.
Have you hit the kill screen?
No, the farthest I got is level 21.
Ooh, okay. I got two kill screens.
Nice.
And that is a thrill.
Yeah.
27 and 28, you're like, oh my god, I can do this, and you just try to just burn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get 19 under control. It's hard, and I don't have much time to play, but it's coming.
I've heard from multiple people that I've asked, which is like Quaid, and I did ask Jonas this question too. That once you can play 19, just play it all the time. Don't only 19, and that's it. And that's like Quaid. Like he doesn't when he's playing. He only time he plays 18 is on stream. So I've just been really trying to play 19 and a lot of 19B type, and it seems to be helping for sure.
For
like
sure, yeah.
I feel like I have a little bit more control, or well, a lot more control than I did before surgery.
What do you think when you can go back to the skate parks? What do you think what will happen with your Tetris playing career?
Oh, it'll stay there. I think it'll actually enhance, to be honest. Because I don't know if you do any like exercises or physical activity, but I seem to play a lot better after I have a very good skate session, or I'm done with my exercise or something like that. It's something with like clearing the mind kind of, and then like your mind's more open to the pieces that are coming. So it's like I think that especially with when I'm out skating again, I'm going to be skating, I'm going to be more stoked, and I don't know, I think that it'll be good. But as for my career, I've only played really 2 matches before. I haven't really started my career yet. I haven't gotten into the CTL or CTMs. I need to, but I don't know. I get scared.
Are we ever going to see you there?
I would like to. How do I do that?
Just go to the Discord server. You're not even in CTL Discord server.
Dude, that link.
I will send it after the podcast recording. Just go to the CTL Discord server. There is a tab new players. Just hit the button and make sure that you play all your matches within a 6-week span.
Okay. Sick.
That's basically it. And you need to play 50% of your matches within 4 weeks, and then you have 2 more weeks to do the rest. And CTM is very simple. You're in the CTM Discord server, so read the rules, qualify, and you're in. That's basically it.
Those are the 2 ones that I want to be in for sure.
What are the similarities between skateboarding and playing Tetris? And did the experience of skateboarding help you in a game of Tetris or vice versa?
I don't know necessarily about an experience, but no, definitely the similarity. There's a lot of similarities, but like the main one is that you're playing against yourself.
Yeah.
And it's just like with skateboarding when you're trying to do a trick over and over and over again. You're just doing it for yourself. And same with playing Tetris. You're just trying to get better and better and better every time you play.
Yeah.
And if you fail, if you misdrop, it's on you. If you succeed, it's all on you. So that's like one of the main things that I really like about it. Another thing too is like we said earlier, the state of flow. Like you can get a state of flow with Tetris, just like within skating, where the tricks just come naturally and it just feels like a lot more fluent.
Yeah.
You know? And then also quick decisions. When you're in the air skateboarding, and the board and you're trying to do a flip trick, and the board isn't quite there, you have to decide in that split moment before you hit the ground whether to kick out or just keep it with you.
Yeah.
Just like when you get those freaking when you're when you got that well dependent or long part dependency and you're just waiting there sitting, you got to decide to fill it or not, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and then so yeah, it's similar. Those are like the three main similarities. And you know, I don't know if you saw my Instagram the other day, I focused my controller. I
Yeah.
uh, just like in skateboarding, I've done that with my skateboard where I've been so pissed off at my skateboard that I just can't break it because I just hate it at that moment.
I hope that was a fake controller.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I'm staring at my. Thank God the Amazon package arrived today, but I just got a brand new original NES controller. No, those controllers that controller that I had was a straight up piece of shit. Like my mom got me like two random controllers. She's like, "Oh look, I found these at Walmart or wherever the hell she went," and I was like, "Thanks, mom." And then so that's those. Yeah, for all those people out there, that was not an original NES controller.
You are very active on Instagram, like we mentioned. You
Yeah.
have almost 1 million followers on Instagram. And I think the majority of people who follow you are there because of skateboarding. You post about daily life, you post skateboard videos, and Tetris. When you
Yeah.
posted your first ever Instagram post about classic Tetris, were people surprised that you were even playing a game like this?
um, yeah, they kind of were. So let's see. What was the first thing that I posted? Um, oh, actually, you know what? I did post. I met up with Jonas at the Strand Brewing Co. And I took a picture with him. And I said, uh, this is one of my inspirations in life. Does anybody know who this is? And then like a bunch of people were like, it's a bartender. And then like one
It was true.
Yeah, they weren't wrong. Yeah, and then one person was like, "That's Jonas Newbar, world's best Tetris player." And so that was the first taste of like the Tetris. And then I went to the 2019 CTWC out in Portland, and I just flooded my Instagram with that, and just a bunch of people were definitely surprised. Like a lot of people didn't know that that existed, and hell, I've gotten a couple skateboarders to start playing Tetris.
Were the reactions different back then that they are right now? Because you post pretty much daily Tetris clips.
Not really. It's kind of just like the same people that were reacting back in the day are still reacting. And then I kind of get it like a newer generation of people like just asking like, "Whoa, do you actually play on an original NES?" Which I do play on an original NES, and and just people get surprised more of that. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I just the same style of reaction and still just more people reacting. So it's cool, man. I'm super blessed with the Instagram following that I have, and skateboarding definitely did bring me that. But it's fun to shed the light of other things in my life that I really enjoy to people, and that's kind of my outlet to do it.
Can you tell that people started following you because of Tetris?
Yeah, I can tell there's a few people that follow me because of Tetris, and that like yeah, I don't know. It's not like many, but the few people that do, I see like the messages and the comments and the stuff like that. But definitely a lot from the Twitch as well. The Twitch is like been a huge blessing to me.
How different is the Twitch audience versus your Instagram audience?
Oh my god, 1,000 times better. So
what
much better.
what's the difference?
Oh my goodness. So like I don't know how do I explain this? Okay, so like with Instagram, you're just seeing people's comments and if they like you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't quite tell who Sir Mazer is. I just can go to their profile and see like, oh, he's kind of like this, like yada yada. But he said this comment on my thing. But when I'm on the Twitch, I'm like talking to Sir Mazer, even though you're typing back to me. I'm like talking to you, and I'm like, oh, this person's like cool and reacting to me and interacting with the music I'm playing. So I'm able to make actual real friendships over the Twitch much more than the Instagram. I've honestly met like like a handful of people on Instagram that I still hang out with. But on the Twitch, like I feel like I could hang out with anybody, like in all those people that interact with me on there, you know?
When do you decide to post a Tetris related post to either your story or your page itself?
Whenever something sweet is happening, I guess, in my Tetris life. But
And what is then the difference between posted it on your story versus it posting on your page?
so with the story, it only lasts 24 hours, but the engagement that you get from a story is usually more than with a Instagram post. So let's say I'm going live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Instead of me posting that on the hard feed, and say, hey, I'm going live at 8 p.m. Come to my Twitch page. I'll go at 8 p.m. and post it on my story and just do, hey, swipe up and you can just come to the page right away.
Oh
But
yeah.
but the thing is that you need 10,000 followers or more to get that swipe up link thing. So if you don't have that swipe up link, it's whatever. But it's just more like quicker way. You get more engagement. If that,
I'm not close to 10,000 followers.
dude. Wait, how many followers do you have?
Let me see. On the PDP Instagram, I have 149.
Okay.
And on my own, I have 142.
Okay. So yeah, you got quite a bit of ways to go. I've been trying to help Vince with the actual CTWC Instagram, and I've been helping him run that, which has been pretty cool.
How did that start out?
Because I said, "Hey Vince, your Instagram sucks." And it needs to be different. And then I was like, I can help you do that. And then so he's like, yeah, go for it. Because a lot of his Instagram, or the CTWC Instagram,
Yeah.
was a lot of flyers posted on there,
Yeah.
which is cool that day, but then they just sit there and then they're just kind of just flyers for nothing. And I'm like, why don't you take cool stuff that like is happening in the game, like sick plays that people do, and throw that on the Instagram, just a
Yeah.
30-second dig out or somebody nailing an S spin or whatever. Just cool plays that are happening. And then so that's what I was kind of like, look, I'll freaking go through the footage and just screen record stuff that happens there,
And is that because you're not active on the Discord? The majority of the players are active on the Discord. It's also where all the information is coming from for where to play, what tournaments are held. But you're pretty much active on Instagram. You're active on TikTok. Is that where you get your information for this is happening in the world of Tetris right now?
Yes, unfortunately I do. And dude, I do so many things on my phone that like adding Discord to the mix is just like a whole nother beast, because I do have a Discord and I go and I'm pretty active in it, but I'm already just like, it's mostly just like direct messages to people. I
Yeah.
don't check the stuff out, because now I put my Discord out there and I kind of get a lot of direct messages just from kids asking questions about skateboarding or things like that. That now it's becoming like, oh, I got to answer these 30 messages in Discord. So it's just like I don't even know. But that's where all the information is at.
Pretty much, yeah.
So the CTL and the CTM.
Oh, there are so many more Discord servers.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a rabbit hole.
I'm a boomer to Discord. I am such a boomer. Give me like a year and I'll be like, oh yeah, now I realize why Discord's so cool.
How do you try to find the information on the socials?
I follow a lot of people on Twitch, and I pretty much have Twitch on every day, all day. And I follow dudes, pretty much everybody on Twitch.
Yeah.
So go into the Tetris category, and like literally right now I'm watching World Puzzle League. The World Puzzle League right now. And so that's how I see everything, is I just watch it live, I guess.
I figured, because I was playing a match a couple of days back, and I was on my alternate account, Sir Mesa 2, and I used that account only for when I play a match or when I like to practice with copyrighted music. And out of the blue, you followed me on there. Never promoted that Twitch channel anywhere, and out of the blue, I saw Aaron Jaws Homoki followed you. Is this dude in his downtime searching the Tetris tab on Twitch and watching everything he can, or follow everyone who he isn't following?
Dude, I lurk heavy. I lurk so heavy in the
I know.
I lurk so heavy, dude. And yeah, so I think that's how I found you. And I was probably pretty stoned or something, and just was like, oh yeah, I don't even know if I follow Sir Mazer or Sir Mazer 2, so I'll just follow them both. Yeah. So I follow everybody on there, and that's kind of how I see things.
And do you have favorite restreamers that once they go live, you go to their channel to see? Does it really matter what kind of match there is on?
Oh, dude. Well, first of all, shout out Total Radness. Total Radness, my favorite. He's not a restreamer, but just favorite Tetris streamer.
A streamer itself is also possible, yeah.
Yeah. Restreamers though. I actually really like like Kingsman. He's very fun to listen to. But who does World Puzzle League? Is it Blargmeister?
No, it's Beestenchen.
Beestenchen, thank you. Beestenchen. Yeah, I really like when he does his streams. I like him, and Blargmeister too. He does restreams, right?
Yeah, he's pretty much a king of restreams.
Yeah, Blargmeister.
Sorry, King.
He gets pretty hyped. But no, I like the Tetris friendlies. And I actually like the Gauntlet Ignition as well. What Sharky's doing. Sharky does it pretty proper. But I think I like the World Puzzle League, because I feel like since there's a little bit of money involved, all these people go a little bit harder.
I mean, every record that it's been broken the last couple of weeks, maybe months, everything has been broken on the World Puzzle League.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he's got a good little thing going on. Plus, it's just quick and just straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool. I like his shit for sure.
When you watch Tetris, are you watching it on your phone? Are you watching it on a TV as a background? Are you watching it alone? Are you watching it with people?
I wish I could just give you a video call right now, but I'll show you. But no, I watch it through my Xbox on my big screen TV in my living room.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
and when there are people watching with you, are they always asking the same questions?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of people are like asking like are they playing against each other, and like what do they win, and like how do you know when they're doing good, because most of the people don't even know like what they're looking at exactly. They're just like thinking that people just clear the lines. I'm like, no, here's the score right here. This is the
Yeah.
level they start on. They're playing against each other, and yeah. But it's fun though. It's constantly on here. I've introduced a lot of people to this, and a lot of people have been just watching it and staying in tune.
And do you know if they watch it on their own time or only when they are with you?
They watch it on their own time. I got a couple, two of my friends that watch it on their own time. One of them's like hit me up today, like, you think dog's gonna win today?
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to like set up like a Tetris fantasy league thing with my friends, and just like do something cool with like a little Tetris fantasy league.
Oh, hit me up when it's happening.
Oh, dude, I will. That's what I mean. I think I want to try to set it up like proper and just and I'll definitely hit you up. We'll get a big league going.
That's so cool. Hey, I say when this whole pandemic is over, we go to Arizona to your house and have a big fun Tetris party.
I am so down. I got three CRT TVs now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just get as many as I can. So I got three of them now. I got two consoles and an emulator. And dude, I'm ready. I'm ready.
And we need the kitchen with us there.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. And I got a DJ.
Total Radness! Yo, this is Steve DeLuca of Total Radness, home of the Tetris World Order.
Bringing order to a chaotic world.
Ready to get rolling on the right side? Dominate the D-pad with a goofy foot controller. Visit TotalRadNES.com to score a controller modded by the inventor, me. We've also got TWO gear, CTWC approved hardware, and a ton of additional retrospective madness. Tune in to twitch.tv/Total Radness to watch Quaid and I take the BLV to 11. Also, don't miss the other homies at Aaron Jaws Homoki for the Boom Tetris house parties with the Kitchen Dwellers. And at Classic Vomps for those classic Tetris snugs. Be the best and keep it TWO for life.
We will return to the conversation with Jaw in just a minute. But first, if you like the Peace Dependency podcast, help us grow. Please share the podcast with every classic Tetris fan. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Peace Dependency. You can also like our Facebook page, Peace Dependency Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll have all the podcasts uploaded at full length. Also, you can listen to the Peace Dependency Podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app. Join the Tetris Friendlies Discord server. Besides the fact that it's the place to discuss anything PDP, you can also participate in some lovely friendlies or put your ELO on the line in the various ELO battles. If you have a suggestion who we need to have on the next Peace Dependency podcast, let us know through your socials, the Discord channel, or send us an email to peacedependencypodcast@gmail.com. Now, let's go back to the conversation with Jaws, where we will be talking about the Kitchen Dwellers. Who came up with the idea of the Kitchen Dwellers? Oh wait, before we explain, please explain what is the Kitchen Dwellers for those who don't know.
Okay, so yeah, for those who don't know, the Kitchen Dwellers is a stream that I do once a month where I invite over a DJ and I play Tetris while he DJs, and we have a dance party in the background and have a skating in the background as well. So there's three cameras. One's on the Tetris, and the Tetris player. One's on the DJ and the dance floor. The other one's outside, on the ramp in the backyard because I have a little ramp in my backyard, and so it's a skating, gaming, music experience. That's what it is.
It's a party extravaganza.
Yes, pretty much. If you so um I'm into these. There's these other DJs that it's God, where is it in Europe? I want to say Germany, but I'm probably wrong. But they do these streams or videos called boiler rooms, where they have the DJ set up directly in the middle of the dance floor, and then people are
Yeah.
dancing all around him. And it was this really cool, high energy thing. And then so I was like, why don't I put the DJ booth um, on the kitchen island that I have here, and just have people all dancing around, and my Tetris set up right next to it.
Yeah.
And we have we have the music, like a direct line into the music, so the music's coming crystal clear, and I have my microphone so I can talk whenever. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm dialing it in. Every time I do it, it gets better and better.
Who came up with the idea?
It's a collective idea, because when I was younger, I would go to raves all the time. So, and all my friends were DJs, kind of. And
Yeah.
then I would have the people come over to my house, because I got a house when I was I'm 31 now. I got this house 10 years ago when I was 21, and
Yeah.
that was the ripe age of when I was partying a bunch. And so everybody would come over, and we'd set up the DJ in the kitchen. My house was different than it is now. And then we would have DJs in the kitchen with the dance party in there. And then so we just called it Kitchen Dwellers. And then so it was just that. And then it just became what it is now. And so it's kind of a collective idea of my friends who are DJs and me. But I was mostly the one that was like, yo, I got a Twitch stream. Let's freaking do this. I want to play Tetris while you guys DJ. Dwellers, freaking Tetris style.
Was it always the plan to go live on your Twitch stream, on your Twitch page?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I follow a bunch of DJs that are like, honestly, it's crazy. Like I follow these DJs that have like 300 friends on Twitch, but they get like 150 viewers every time they stream. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how do they do this? Like, what the heck? And then so I was like, well, maybe if I add gaming into my or music into my Twitch, I can get more people to come watch it, you know? And then so that's kind of the idea, I guess.
You have regular Tetris streams on your Twitch page also. What is the most challenging thing of going live with only Tetris?
Keeping up with chat for me. Just because I get a lot of questions that a lot of skate related questions, and then a lot of I guess random people in there that
Yeah.
are looking for the skating and then are asking questions of the Tetris. And then also I'm not that good at Tetris, so I'm like trying to play but also keep up with chat. Just, keep it entertaining enough. I guess.
Does that bring a sort of pressure on you when you stream?
Kinda, because like, I'm if I didn't want to stream, I would just or if I didn't want to yeah, if I didn't want to stream, I would just play. I'm there to entertain you. I'm there to be a form of entertainment. You're coming to like hang out with me. So I want to respond to you, and I want to interact with you. And if you have a song request or a question, just make it entertaining, because that's what I like when I watch other streamers. I like to watch them interacting with the stream. I don't like to, I mean, even you might be the best player ever, but like if you don't have a face cam or no sound, I'm like, this isn't that entertaining. I'm not going to stay and watch,
True.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I like to see it, and I like to think of myself as an entertainer. There's a lot more people to watch that are way better than me, but I want to give you an entertaining time and have fun. I get Sam Finch has been hanging out a bunch in my streams, and he's been really enjoying himself in there, which is cool. You know, I was just gonna say, getting some some cool Tetris players in there that I'm like, whoa, that's cool. They even care to watch, you know?
Yeah, and can give advice.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Sam actually sent me a Tetris gym. He freaking bless his sweet heart. He's just like, hey, I can get you a Tetris gym. And I was like, okay. And then he, sure enough, got me a freaking Tetris gym cart.
Nice.
Yeah.
The power of the community.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. I can't. This community is very, very powerful and very beautiful.
What do you love about this community so much?
It's like nobody's too cool. Nobody's too cool for anybody else. Everybody's always there. I feel like, you know, rooting for each other.
Yeah.
Which it's like, you know, even in skating, there's groups that are like those people are they're just too cool and don't want to and say that you're whack because you do this or whatever, you know. And this community, there's none of that, and it's just everybody's just, you know, kind of just there for each other, which is sick.
Which players are you cheering for when they play in competition?
Oh man. I want Ninu. Ninu is one of my freaking. He's so good, dude. When
Yeah.
play. I'm like, oh my god.
I became a big fan of Nanu after his CTWC semifinal story.
Yeah, that me too. Wow, he had to his power went out and had to go to the homie's house.
But like the dedication, you know you're in the top 4. You have a power outbreak in your home and just like quick thinking, my friend is up, let's go over there.
Yeah, dude, yeah. It's super, super cool. So yeah. I mean, after that, that just solidified. I was like, all right, Ninu. Ninu is one of my favorite players to watch for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, even before the whole rolling thing, I actually did like Cheese. Cheese is an amazing player as well. For sure. I like Miles. Miles the Great, dude.
Miles the Great. The
Yeah,
inventor of Tetris TikTok.
Tetris. Is he the OG?
I don't know. But Doge always says follow Miles the Great on TikTok.
Oh man. So yeah, I also like Doge. Doge has been doing some pretty crazy stuff. He's been nailing it pretty freaking hard.
He's trying to get rolling on the control.
Yeah, I see that. So is Miles. Miles has been working on the rolling as well.
They have to.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. I even tried to mess with that. Have you tried to mess with it for a little bit?
Yeah, but I stick to good old dads because I know it's not. I don't want to invest my time in it since I know I have limited time to play the game, so I don't want to invest my time into learning a new technique.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like I've already been playing this game for freaking almost 3 years, playing DAS this whole time. Like, I'm just gonna stick to this. I tried to do it for a little bit, but couldn't get it together, man.
No, but I feel like, I mean, I will never be a top player. I will be a medium player at best if I really try. But I feel like the top players at some point need to adjust to rolling to stay on top of their game. You saw it when hyper tapping became the more powerful way of playing. They got better than the DAS players, and now you see it. You see it with Cheese, first level 40 on NTSC Tetris.
I saw
You
that.
have to adjust.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean it's happening. It's the next wave for sure. And I mean it's a matter of time before somebody hits the 1.4. Like
Yeah.
I'm freaking what's the dogs qualifying for WPL today was 1.36.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it right before we called each other. I was watching WPL 2 and I saw that Beast in Shen was updating it to a 1.36 and I'm like, I don't know, that is maybe a Tetris just over a Tetris away from the 1.4.
Yeah, it's looming Watch. I bet somebody's gonna get this before you put this podcast out.
Maybe. I mean, crazy things have happened.
Yeah.
And there's 2 weeks left before we air this.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's it's gonna take Cheese that one game that he nails it, and then all of a sudden just starts rolling, and then just 29 and just nails it on a 29, gets that 400,000. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever watched any Paul Tetris competition?
Yeah, I watched the most recent one that Kingsman hosted.
Yeah, the Kid Paul World Cup.
Yes, yes.
What is your opinion on Paul Tetris?
So actually, now that I just got that gym cart, um, I played PAL for the first time recently, and now I have a whole new understanding of it and respect for it as well. Because I didn't realize that 19 speed was like the kill screen, and 18 was like 19.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard it so many times, but you don't know it until you feel it. And
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, okay, now I get it. So yeah, Eric ICX maxing out on PAL, insane,
Yeah.
freaking insane. But that goes to show he just almost unlocked that it's could you go forever? Could you get 2 million? You know, it's
In
like
theory,
theory, yeah. And yeah.
I mean, before Eric maxed out, we knew that in theory there was a Paul max out possible because the pre-transition world record was 750,000 points. The
Yeah.
level 19 start world record was 600,000 points. So in theory, it was possible. And then Eric in February with that Paul max out game, it brought a brand new life to the Paul scene.
It's insane. Which, by the way, one of my favorite PDP interviews you did was with Adam MTS. He is he. I mean, he's on another level with this game.
Yeah.
He's on some I don't even know, some next level shit.
The dedication is real with Adam.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was like, that's another player. I started actually watching PAL a lot, paying attention a lot more after that interview. Because I loved how he said that you would need, I think he said something like best of 21 matches, um, or something like that, like a really high number,
Yeah.
to see actually which player is better than the other player. And I was like, well, that's actually pretty interesting.
It is because Classic Tetris Paul is now I think for the 3rd month straight using best of 7 in the round 1 quarterfinals and semifinals and the best of 9 in the finals. And I hosted Classic Tetris Paul Tier 1. What was it in April? And we got both. Eric was the first time that Eric ICX
Yep.
participated. We got Adam, and they were seed number 1 and number 2, and they met in the finals. And
Ooh.
that final went to a decider, to a 9th game. And I feel like, indeed, maybe not in NTSC Tetris because the games are longer there, but definitely in Paul Tetris because the games are shorter. It's more like a sprint. You need to have more matches because we saw,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it today, we had Eric ICX versus Poe 13. The both are number 1 and now number 3 in the overall ranking of Paul PBs. And that match was, in my opinion, an anticlimax. We had 2 early top outs from both of them, and then you only have 3 more games left to see these 2 great players play.
Yeah, that does sound pretty anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was, yeah. But that's maybe also the beautiful thing about Tetris. Even the best players have off days. and anything can happen in Tetris.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just like skating. You could have a really good day, and then you go to the competition day, and your day is just off, and you're just like, well, I guess today's not my day.
Yeah, indeed. Switching gears, you are friends with Steve DeLuca from Total Redness, and by the way, check out the TWO merch now on totalredness.com. TWO! Steve, this one is free.
Yeah.
How did you meet Steve? Was it right before you got into Tetris or when you played Tetris?
So I met him like super briefly, just like kind of in passing, at a like after party thing for no, just this random after party thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh hi, I'm Aaron, oh I'm Steve, and then that was that. And then months go by, and I am going to the 2019 CTWC, which, by the way, that was the very first vacation that I ever took, was going to the 2019 CTWC.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I'm not bringing my skateboard, and I'm going alone because this is what I want to do. But
Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, my very first vacation. I walk into the building. The very first person I see is Jeff.
Jeff Moore.
Yeah, Jeff Moore. Boom Tetris for Jeff.
Yeah.
And he is with Steve. And then so I just go right up to Jeff and Steve and, hey, Jeff, can I take a picture with you? Got a picture with Jeff. And then Steve was like, hey, dude, I think we met before. And I was like, oh, yeah, shit. What's up, dude? And then we just went from there.
Was this also the reason why you were at the after party of CTWC? Because Steve brought you along?
Yes. Yeah. So that was kind of a blurry night.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that was kind of a blurry night. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Steve was my right hand man. He was my right hand man the whole time when I was out there.
Yeah.
And then so after that, we just became bros. And because me and him, I feel like, are kind of like on the same wavelength, because when he was younger, he was in a bunch of bands, and he would travel with rock bands and would just be on the road and kind of live that lifestyle, which
Yeah.
is like the lifestyle that I live too, which I'm traveling a lot on the road and just going with a bunch of dirty skateboarders, and we just go from place to place and just live on ramen noodles and Motel 6s. And so me and him kind of have the same mindset, whereas we're going into this, which is like Tetris is, kind of like a geeky thing where
Super
you're
geeky.
yeah, where you're not, some people, are used to being in the room all the time and just playing video games,
Yeah.
which, so which I'm down with too. Those people are freaking awesome. I love meeting super cool people like that. But me and Steve just kind of bonded in that way and just became friends from there. And then he lives in Long Beach. I travel to Long Beach a bunch, and then so every time I go to Long Beach, I'll just hit him up and just go sit on the couch with him and hang out in the Total Radness den.
You gave him a sign a couple of weeks ago.
Wait, how do you know that? Are you tuned in on his stream?
No, man, I follow Steve on his Instagram.
Oh yeah, shit, you do. All right, cool.
What's the story? What's the story behind that sign? Because I'm curious.
Bone. Yeah, dude. The bone zone's where it's at. So the story is, so he came to my house for the weekend, and it just so happened that weekend I was doing Kitchen Dwellers, and I went ahead and I was like, Steve, dude, check out what I got. And I plug it in, and it's the neon sign of Kitchen Dwellers. And he was like, what? That's so sick. And I was like, hell yeah, it's super sick. He's like, I need one for the Bone Zone. And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll freaking send you the link and everything, yada yada. So he goes home that weekend. And the next day he had to go home. The next day, he's Quaid has to play a match. And when he's leaving, like, I'm like cracking beers in the morning, like still trying to keep the party alive. He's like, I'm driving home. I'm like, all right, well, get home. By the time you get home, I'll freaking be rooting for you guys. And then so I was like, all right, Steve, the match goes on. I was like, all right, if Quaid wins this, I'm buying you guys a Bone Zone.
Oh, nice.
And I was like pretty drunk when I said it, and I was like, yeah, let's do this. And because those things they're not that cheap, dude.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Neon isn't cheap.
Yeah, dude. And then so Quaid ends up winning, and I'm like, all right, it's on. I'm like Googling with one eye open, like just like, all right, Bone Zone, this looks good. And then just got it done and got it sent to my house and just sent it right to him. I was like, freaking, here's your present, dude. Freaking $400 later. I love you.
Could you just tell him, dude, I was drunk. I can't remember anything of that night. I never said that.
No, dude, I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'll freaking do it, hungover or not.
Have you played with the shredder before?
Dude, yes, I have. I was the one that I got the PB of somebody else besides him on the shredder. I got like 120K with the shredder.
What's it like to play with that?
Oh, it's first of all, it's legendary. You feel like a rock star.
Yeah, I can imagine. For those who don't know, the shredder is an invention by Steve DeLuca. It's a NES controller attached to a prop which looks like a guitar, and it's like you're playing a guitar. That's the shredder.
Yeah. So it's backwards. The D-pad is on the right, so it's backwards and upside down. The D-pad is on the right side, and the A and B is on the left side.
Oh, the goofy foot.
Like a goofy foot.
Yeah.
But it's upside down. Down is up and up is down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
man. That's going
yeah,
to mess with your mind.
yeah, and then so the left and right still go the same way. But wait, did it go the same way? No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Yeah.
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 So left and right were different as well. But yeah, no, it was sick. It's fun. It's like I had to like learn to tap and just like mess with your mind for sure. It took me a while because he's like, just don't put it down like everybody else does. Actually try and play. So I like played with it for like a good 2 hours and got like 120 off like a level 5 start or something.
I mean, we need to see you in competition with the shredder. Even if that means that you need to go to Long Beach.
Dude, I know. I'll get some more practice done with it for sure, and I'll try to set new PBs with the shredder.
Oh man, I can imagine a stream with you, Quaid, and Steve in the Bone
Oh,
Zone.
it's been a while since I've been in the Bone Zone, but yeah, we have a good time.
I think Twitch TOS will blow up.
Dude, it probably will. Oh man, dude, the craziest part about playing with Quaid or watching him play is that you're talking to him and he's talking to you and we'll like look over as he's talking to you.
Yeah.
And like you're like, how look at the screen, dude.
I have Quaid and Steve on the next show, the season premiere of season 2. So I'm going to ask him about it.
Heck yeah, dude. He'll have some good stories of the Bone Zone.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's a fun time over there. And plus his house is just cool too. It's like room. He's got all of his like NES collection in his background and stuff. And yeah.
I feel like Steve's house is one big nerd house.
Oh, dude, it pretty much is. The garage too. He has all these like controllers dissected and just motherboards everywhere and wires. And he's like a mad scientist in the garage.
Maybe I need to bribe Steve somehow that I get a Goofy Foot controller over here.
Dude, yeah, isn't sponsoring the next podcast?
He's sponsoring me. Yeah.
Sick. Heck yeah. Yeah, dude, get him to get you out one of those controllers.
And maybe then I can start rolling because Cheese is rolling with a Goofy Foot.
Okay, yeah. I guess I could see that because then, yeah, you'd roll. You'd have your thumb over there, on the right side.
Scout explained it in his latest rolling video. Because the Goofy Foot controller is upside down, you have more room on the left side for your hand to control the controller instead of the usual way.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that. I could see that. Wait, what video are you talking about?
The Game Scout video.
Oh, the new one.
The new one. The second the sequel to the first one.
Yes, I gotta rewatch that one. But I watched that one. His videos are so good. I love that you interviewed him, man. That was a good good podcast.
That was a fun experience.
Yeah.
I feel like I have the same with you and with other people that I interview. I feel like you heard me talk on restreams or on podcasts or whatever you hear me talk. I hear you talk on TikTok, on your stream, whenever I hear you talk. And then your voice sounds familiar to me, my voice sounds familiar to you, and then it feels like, oh, I've talked to this dude before. And I had the same with Scout, I had the same with Kingsman.
Yeah.
But it's so funny how that works when you hear each other a lot of times, but you never really spoke to each other.
Yeah. I could see that for sure. That's got to be a little bit weird for sure. It's always interesting, especially like hearing the voices of these streamers that you watch a lot, and you're like, oh wait, that's their voice, you know?
I always find it interesting when a streamer who restreams a lot, like Blogmeister, you have a vision of what he looks like, and then when you watch his stream, when he's playing a match, it either can turn out the way you thought he would look like, or be something completely different.
Oh, dude, I had that same thing. I thought Van Dweller was Chris Bidwell until I saw Van Dweller on stream, and then I was like, oh wait, shit, I have those two people mixed up. Yeah, and I was like, oh my goodness, I totally thought freaking Van Dweller was someone that he wasn't.
Yeah, I get it. Not that I confuse Van Dweller with Chris Bidwell. No, but
it was just something like that. But yeah. Oh, and then you know what else is crazy is that so I had Vince come out and stay with me for he stayed a couple weekends ago. And it's funny, I've seen him before, and I see him in the streams all the time, and he comes over and he's like 6'5". He's so tall.
Really?
Oh my God, you're like a basketball player.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's always trippy when you see that too.
I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, I think I'm around there too.
And then I always envision people pretty much the same height as I am, and then it's always so confusing when they are larger or shorter than you are.
Yep.
Hey, let's go to CTWC last season. You were pretty active during the CTWC 2020 season. First, you had that crazy kickflip where you score a Tetris World Record challenge. What's the story behind that? Who came up with it? Why did you do it?
Well, that was the beers. At first, that was the beers flowing, and then some random person on my stream was like, do a kickflip while you get a Tetris. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'm so down. So I did it, and I sucked at it. And then the next day, I think Vince hit me up and was like, hey, you should try to like actually do that, and I'll post it on the YouTube. If you do it, good. And I was like, for sure. And I did like 3, and I was just late. I was like, he was on stream. I did it live.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that was awesome, dude. That's perfect. And I was like, 3? No, we can do more than that. And then, I think it was 12 or 13.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah. And then once it gets past level 9, and then it was like going to like level 12. And then it was like one misdrop, and I was just done. But I think I could probably get 20 now. Once I get back, but I could probably get 20. But
so we're going to see a brand new World Record Challenge later this year.
Yeah, we'll see. Definitely once my knee is healing, that'll be part of the therapy. Kickflip challenge, Tetris kickflip challenge.
I saw that some of your friends are playing Tetris. Maybe they can do something like that.
No, they all suck at skating now.
They only need to learn how to kickflip.
Dude, there's one of them maybe could. My friend, he goes by Shoulders in the Tetris world. But yeah, he might be able to. But other than that, though, Gage, nah, that dude's wash.
And then during the CTWC kickoff show that was organized by Kingsman, you played the most talked person in classic Tetris at that moment, Uncle Mike.
Oh my goodness. That was
how did that match happen, and why did they pick you to face off against Uncle Mike? And what was your Tetris debut?
That was my Tetris debut. Actually, no, my Tetris debut was the qualifying for the CTWC 2020. But that didn't really count because that was just me kind of just.
It wasn't a match.
Yeah, it was a match, and that was just me messing around. But yeah, no, that was my debut one. Was with Uncle Mike, and Vince just hit me up about that. He's like, "Hey, you want to play a match with Uncle Mike?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And I think he was thinking that like, freaking, like I'm not that good, and Uncle Mike is freaking good.
Yeah.
And like, that it would be a good match, and it was a freaking good match, and I was so nervous, and I was like so ready to play. Like I like practiced level 9 for like a couple days before that and stuff, and I was like, because I was so nervous, I thought for damn sure I was gonna lose, dude. Legendary. And
they put it up on YouTube.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they did. They are posting pretty much all of the videos of the CTWC Clash. Started with Scout versus AMJ Productions, and then Kingsman versus Chris Bidwell, and then you versus Uncle Mike, and then Chris Tank versus Steve.
Oh, nice. Cool. Sick. Yeah, I was like so freaking nervous, dude, because he's good and I suck, and he's been playing for like ever. That was fun though.
And then you played my buddy Christian, now known as Lilsquibbles, aka Sir Mazer 3, on a Tetris friendly episode over on Burp Wizard.
Yeah. Is he from the Netherlands as well?
No, he's from Arizona.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No way, really?
He is. I don't know where he lives in Arizona, but I know he's from Arizona.
No way. How the hell did I not know this?
I don't know. I met him Oh, how did I meet him? I met him when I restreamed Classic Tetris Teams, one of the rabbit hole Discord servers that I'm in. They organized a tournament, and Christian was there playing a match. He wasn't on stencil, so I talked to him after the match, and we pretty much talked ever since and became buddies. And I know he's from Arizona because I was wondering what his time zone was. And he said that he was from the AZ.
Oh, no way. Holy crap. Dang, that's really cool. I'll have to get in touch with him and definitely invite him over to, I don't know, hang out, play some Tetris.
Yeah.
I bet you he's around me, like in Phoenix or Tempe or Scottsdale or something like that.
Pretty much, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because it's probably be rare that he's like, a few up north or something. But no way, that's cool. Does he have Instagram?
Yeah, you follow him on Instagram.
Okay.
But
All right.
you're following like 1,200 people, so.
So many people. I literally just follow everybody just because it's an easy way to contact people.
Let me send you his Instagram account.
No, I'm just kidding.
What did he say?
Nah, it's like, let me get his phone number.
I sent you his Instagram account once again on DMs.
Okay, perfect.
So, without you knowing, what's the Battle of Arizona?
Wow, that's cool. Wait, what? What's the battle in Arizona?
Battle of Arizona.
Oh, the Battle of Arizona. Yeah, it was. That was cool. Yeah, that was a fun match. I was getting destroyed at 18, so I did level 15 starts, and thank dear Lord he topped out, and I just got lucky.
Christian doesn't like 15.
He was me on 8. I can't. So now, dude, when I play 18, I focus a lot more on getting to the transition, just because I don't want to top out, and I start to play 18 almost like I'm playing 19, with like a little bit of leeway. Maybe with like 2 rows of leeway, but yeah. So that's like my focus is just not top out, because dude, I just top out like so quick on 18s, just like all the time, and it's becoming an issue.
Do you have any idea that when you are going to play another match in Classic Tetris?
I do not, but I'll hit up Kingsman or somebody and see if he can get me in on something.
Oh, Kingsman can always book someone for you, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll definitely start lurking in the Discords as well, and see if I can get me going in the CTL and CTMs and stuff like that.
And during CTWC, you took over the Instagram account of Classic Tetris.
Yeah.
Was it like just capturing what we all going through, watching Classic Tetris from home? Was that the idea behind it?
Yes, that was the idea behind it. So like in skateboarding, like they'll do that a lot, where somebody will be at like a contest, and they'll be taking over the Instagram. So it's like them on the course, them talking to the other riders and stuff like that. Like it'd be a lot more fun if it was in real life. That takeover would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah.
That's what it's normally would be like. Like I would be coming up and talking to, here's talking to Sir Mazer. I'm talking to whoever, just anybody, and it'd be a lot cooler. But that was the idea of it, to just like take you through the highlights, like what's happening right then and now. And it was cool.
But how many people were you watching the top 8 finals? I feel like there was a Tetris party at your house.
Oh yeah, there was, which turns into there was probably like 15 to 20 people here. But the funniest part was Vince told me to no swearing, like keep no swearing.
Yeah.
problem would be I would be sitting here with 5 of my friends. They're all drinking beer. I'm filming it through my phone, and every time something would happen, it would just be like, "Holy mother effer, that was effing insane! Holy," you know what I mean? And I just was like, "Please stop cussing, you guys."
And you're like, dudes, I can't use this, I can't use this, I can't use this.
I ended up having to like put it in iMovie and then put a song over it just so enough, and then like mute the part, or then my voice, like when it was like, "Oh," and then back to the song. It was like a shit show, dude. Towards the end, but it was fun.
Hey, my final question for you is, what are the things you want to do in Classic Tetris?
Oh man, you got a bunch of random ideas, but the first one would be to get a 600K
Yeah,
level 18 start,
and
because
record it.
and record it. Yes, and record it. Um, then the next thing would be obviously get that 700K, because I randomly got a 19 start PB of 240 and
Nice.
240K, and so I was like, why don't I just put together a 500K transition with my best 19 play ever, and hopefully I can get a 700K, and then
It's possible.
yeah, that's what I mean, dude. It's possible. It's possible, man. You just gotta believe.
I think that's the key.
Yeah, you just gotta believe and just hope. Not even just believe. Don't even hope. Just believe, dude.
Yeah.
But no, on the other side of things, I really do want to see how I could help grow the Tetris community in any way possible. And I think that just beyond the Instagram and the social media and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that um, with the experience that I had at the 2019 um, CTWC and how amazingly awesome it was, and just the community and just the people. I would really like to do um, just something inside the Tetris community. And I don't want to like Steve has something amazing going with the Tetris World Order, with the TWO,
Yeah.
and uh, he was even talking about. I mean, I don't want to steal his thunder because I know he's coming on your next podcast,
You can
but
fire back.
but he was talking about like starting a whole nother contest league, like a whole nother league, because we need this once everything starts going back to live, so that it we can actually do it in person. I mean, not
Yeah.
live, in person. Yeah, once everything starts coming back to in person, because that's where my experience there made it so magical that we need to have more in-person events. And
Agree.
with the Tetris World Order, that could be like a whole thing of, dude, it's TWO. It's the world. We're out in the whole world. We're in the world showing order, you know?
Yeah.
That would be like, could be an entry to the CTWC finals or something like that. Because that's how it is in skate contests. In skate contests, you have just to get into like the X Games, you have to go to these other contests. And to get into those other contests, you have to go to these other contests. So you fly here, do those, then qualify for that, then you're in the X Games. And then you have 3 days of qualifying for that. So
Pretty much a pyramid system.
Yeah, it's like a pyramid system. So it's like there needs to be more in-person competitions that go down. And I think that's the way to grow the sport, is to have it a lot more in-person events. Because it's online, and online is one thing, but in person is something truly special.
Yeah, you get a whole different aspect. You can meet people face to face. You can talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah. That's what people are missing for pretty much. CTWC 2021 will be online again this year, and people are missing. They maybe miss the in real action, IRL action of watching two people going head to head on a stage, but they most certainly are missing the community side and talking to the different people and all that.
Yeah, and it's truly something awesome meeting these players, because I mean, coming from where I'm at, and when I meet kids and kids are all stoked to meet me, and I went to the CTWC as a little kid, like, oh my God, there's freaking Jonas, there's Green Tea, there's freaking, Jeff, and I know all these people. And it was so cool how nice everybody was to me, and just how nice everybody was to everybody that was, taking pictures, asking questions. And like, that, I don't know, more people need to experience that, I think, and just see that these players are just amazing human beings.
Josh, thank you so much for coming on the Peace Dependency podcast. It was definitely a great pleasure to have you on.
Sir Mazer, thank you. Frank, I appreciate you taking your time out and giving me this opportunity to be on here.
And with that all being said, this will be the end of the Peace Dependency podcast. Thank you all for listening, and make sure you follow the podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and don't forget to join the Tetris Friendlies Discord server. Follow me on the socials at Sir Mazer. For next month, we won't have a regular episode on the first Wednesday of July. Reason is that I am on vacation by the end of June and I don't want to bring my recording equipment with me. We'll have a Best of Season 1 year anniversary special, and you can be featured. What you have to do is send me at max a 30-second audio clip why you listen to the Peace Dependency podcast and what your favorite segment of Season 1 is. More information will be available shortly on our Discord channel and all of our socials. We will be back for the Season 2 starts on July 21st. For now, have a great Tetris month, and I will see you all in July. Bye! The Peace Dependency podcast was brought to you by Total Red NES. Shop your Goofy Food Controller TWO merch and CTWC approved hardware on TotalRedNES.com.